I'm actually a very well-known stalker. I followed this guy called Marika for 34 hours straight without no sleep, and then eventually stayed up right in front of his house for 4 hours until I finally achieved the goal I wanted. Now, obviously, I'm talking about my Elden Ring marathon that I did where I stayed up for 34 hours straight, but even through that analogy, I'm still not as bad of a stalker as this guy. This is one of the most aggressive stalkers I've seen in a very good while. And I don't mean like he's aggressive in the sense that he's fucking throwing hands, like he's prime Mike Tyson. He's aggressive in the sense that most stalkers usually will stay like 300 meters away from you with like some fucking binoculars or something, like they're a pirate. This guy stalks this man right in front of his fucking face. Like, he's so close, he might as well be giving this guy an eye test. He is an extremely aggressive stalker.
And wants to be friends with you.
Well, I don't want to be friends with you. I don't know how else to say it. But I'm plainly saying it to you. I don't want to be friends. There's nothing you can do to convince me.
But why?
Because you make me uncomfortable. Because I don't want to be near you.
Pretty clear and concise message. I think anyone there would take the hint. So let me give you a little bit of a lore breakdown from what I understand of this video. So I'm pretty sure that these guys either work together or work in the same vicinity. And from what the guy said, they kind of have loose conversation with each other every here and there. Not even that. They have had loose conversations. But for the most part, they just kind of say hi whenever they walk by each other or something. Now, this guy recording must give fucking sensational hellos. Like, they're fucking event Pokemon. He's just giving out Deoxyses for free because this guy is completely infatuated with him from the very little exposure he's had from him. And that's not anything new. That's how a lot of stalkers arise. Like, they're either infatuated with the way you look, with the way you speak, with maybe some kind of connection that they have with each other. But from what I know, all they kind of do is say hi. They've had some loose conversations. And this guy will follow him through trains to his car. And he doesn't mention it, but if he's following him basically all that way, I wouldn't be surprised if he even follows him all the way home. They kind of go back and forth here. The stalker's kind of like, hey, but why? And kind of stumbling on his words, not really knowing what to say, because he really can't defend himself here. But the guy recording is being really calm with him. He's communicating with him. He's like, hey, we've had some interactions. We've talked to each other. And it just hasn't worked here. Like, can you understand that it's just not working? Like, I don't want to be your friend. And then he just proceeds to almost gaslight him, kind of tell him off. He's like, well, we're not friends because you haven't tried. You're a shit person. But I still want to follow you.
Because you never reciprocate.
There's nothing interesting that you had to talk about.
Well, reciprocate and ask me questions. And
I'm not interested. I was never interested.
Why don't you expand your friendships? Not just more than, have you know any Filipino?
Yes, I went to school with one. Yes.
Okay.
I know a Filipino. I know a gay guy.
Okay.
My cultural diversity is pretty expansive.
Okay, so with that in mind, why don't you give me a chance?
Have you ever tried Thai people? Oh, I get it. You're just a massive racist. Do you know that there's Asian people out there? Do you know that there's African people out there? Do you know that there's even other white people out there? We're just not friends because you're a massive racist. But can I still follow you? The amount of gaslighting here is absolutely insane. What does ethnicity, skin color, whatever the fuck is going on about, sexuality even, have anything to fucking do with this? You are just not friends because you are not compatible. You have had some conversations. He doesn't think that you guys mesh with each other. You might do, but he doesn't. At that point, there was no connection there. You're going in, he's going fucking away from you. Stop following him. I don't understand what he wants to accomplish with this, and I don't understand what a lot of people do want to accomplish with this, because when you have a friendship, it's kind of like two people who want to be together. It sounds like I'm saying they want to fuck each other. They don't. But it's two people who like to be in each other's company. You know, you're both on the same wavelength. There is no fucking wavelengths here. One guy's going like fucking like this, trying to fucking escape from him, and the other guy's very desperately trying to follow his fucking wavelength. Like, there's no wavelength there. Just stop. After that, he then starts screening the guy, like giving him fucking questions. He's got like a spreadsheet out. He's like, so, what makes your perfect friend? Okay, give me a review on my product. How am I as a person? Do you think that we're not compatible? No, we're not? Okay. Can I still follow you, though?
Well, tell me, what makes them not make you uncomfortable?
The fact that we started having conversations and that we liked each other and that we were friends. We started having conversations, you and I didn't really get the vibe. I didn't really feel like we could be friends.
Well, how could you develop friendships like that? See,
for people who doesn't make me uncomfortable right off the bat.
The thing is, I want to develop friendships with people that I don't know, and I've met you, and I think that we can be acquaintance. I can say hello once in a while, but I can't help myself not following you. For some reason, I can't. Adam, I can't.
They then later on go back and forth, and he's kind of like, "Hey, can you leave me alone?" And the other guy's kind of like, "Oh, but I can't really. Like, I really fucking need this." And in fairness to the stalker, he kind of like, compared to a lot of other stalkers, he kind of like takes accountability a little bit, and he kind of goes, "Hey, you know what? I understand that there's an issue, but I really can't help it." And it's very sad because with a lot of these stalker cases, a lot of people just go, "You're a fucking weirdo," and you know they kind of are. But it is a psychological issue that these people face, and the fact that he's already acknowledging it is a great thing. But you still can't do it. If you acknowledge it, the next step you need to take is going to find help. And throughout the whole video, it doesn't really seem like it's something that you want to take. He just kind of goes, "Yeah, I know there's a problem, but I still want to keep following you." And then even in this next clip now, he just kind of goes like, "Yeah, I give up. Yeah, I know. Okay, this is a bad thing. But can I at least say hi to you?"
I mean, I will not. Maybe I'll say hello once in a while. Is that okay?
You can say hi, sure. Don't expect me to say anything back.
I don't expect anything back from you anymore.
Okay.
And that's the end of the videos. Happy days. He goes to his car, he goes to his car, and he never stalks him again. But that's where you're wrong. Because now he's going to show three consecutive days of this man following him through a train. And this is what I was saying at the start of the video. This is not a normal stalker that is like fucking 3 carriages away looking at you through binoculars. He is literally sitting right next to this man. And he knows that this man knows him. If it's a stalker that kind of doesn't know you, you can kind of get away with it. He knows this man. And he's stalking at him a meter away from him. And it is insane how one, he thinks this is okay. And 2, he thinks this is a smart idea to stalk someone at this proximity.
And guess who's coming here?
"Hey, bud, how you doing? Oh, you just got off work? Oh, that's crazy. Wow, I just got on this exact same train. That's what a weird coincidence here. Yeah, well, crazy. So how was your day? Yeah. Oh, you don't want to speak to me? Why? Oh, hey, where are you going? Where are you going? Come back." Now, that was day 1. He kind of got off work, got on a train, and the guy decided to sit next to him. And this is day 2. He's kind of in a similar seat, and the guy decided to sit right next to him again the day after. But this time, the guy filming decided to do something a little bit different. He decided to move from his seat to go to another seat. And this stalker was not having it. He's like a fucking homing missile. Wherever this guy goes, he goes until he fucking hits his target.
Again, followed me to a different train car.
This would, no joke, terrify the ever-living shit out of me. One of my biggest fears is being stalked. And being stalked this aggressively would petrify me to even come back into that workplace. I don't know how this guy hasn't reported him, either to their work or his work if he works somewhere else. Because, at least the police, give it to someone, because this level of stalking is... I've never seen it. Like I said, they usually watch you from afar, and usually you kind of don't really know who they are. This guy knows this guy. This guy's talked to him, and he's stalking him at literally a breath away. You could probably smell what the guy had for fucking breakfast. That's how fucking close he is. So now we go on to day 3. And day 3 decides to do a different tactic. He decides to change completely different cars so the guy can't just follow him, and kind of confront him towards the end. So I'll let you guys watch that.
Remember to take all personal belongings. Thank you for riding Dark.
I'll just stay on the train track. And it's good. Get on. Stay on. Gerard, stay on the fucking train. Stop following me. Sit down and stop following me.
But why can't I follow you? I don't know, Gerard. Because you're a fucking freak. You're freaking everyone out here. this man, again, I keep reiterating this point because I've never seen a stalker like this. He is doing nothing to camouflage himself. He could fucking use the Dark Souls 2 spell where you fucking camouflage yourself as a different fucking item or something, and you would still be able to know it's him because you wouldn't even go into the right place to make it look even semi in place. He just fucking right in fucking front of him. He goes like, "Hey, I'm your friend Gerard. Look at me, notice me. Please, I've turned into a chair. Sit on me right now."
Can you get him to stop following me, please?
Okay, somebody to get off train and somebody to stay on. Why are you following him?
I don't know.
Okay, you want to wait for the next train? You hold the train up. Step off for a second, sir.
I'll go.
Well, let's come up here.
Thank you. Thank you.
So this absolute gem of a lady's come in and she's just kind of resolved it straight away. She could have just gone, "Hey, both of you fucking squash the squabble, get on the train so we can get going." But she decides to go, "Hey, okay, you're following him. Okay, easiest thing to do if I want to get the train going and to resolve this situation is you go in, you follow me, I'll put you in a completely different carriage." Great, she handled that extremely well, separated the both of them. Happy days, end of story, right? Well, no, because this story has more plot twists than the Great Ninja War in Naruto. Because, in fact, I'm not even going to spoil it to you. Let me just show you the ending of this video because it'll shock you more than it shocked me.
And Scariest, still following me.
This man is relentless. When I first stumbled across this video, I thought it was just going to be like another normal stalker case. You know, he's going to stalk you, whatever. Maybe the police come in, sort it out, whatever. I don't really understand why he doesn't call the police. He's got enough footage right now. Maybe he didn't before, and now that he's got the footage, he's going to go over to the police and, you know, show them the footage of this man doing this. But why? I want to know the backstory. Why is he so infatuated with this man? Like I said before as a joke, this guy must give sensational hellos because he will fucking follow him to the ends of the earth. If this guy falls into the pit of hell, he'll jump right after him. You know that joke that your mum says is like, "Oh, if your friends jumped off a cliff, would you do?" Gerard would. Gerard would fucking go headfirst into that cliff if this guy jumped off because he's homed in on this guy. Oh my, I'm baffled. I'm absolutely baffled. Yeah, stalkers are extremely creepy. I do think that there's a place of sympathy to have for them. I think that there's always a psychological reason as to why they do this. That's never particularly malicious. There are some malicious stalkers out there. I don't think this is a malicious case, but I think this man definitely needs some help. And the guy who's filming definitely needs to seek help because, like I said, with stalker situations, even though right now it seems harmless, this can get very dangerous very quick. Oh my god, it creeps me out just watching it. Now, yeah, this is a little bit of a deviation from the content I usually do. I usually do wacky, weird, silly videos, which I do really enjoy, but I also do enjoy doing videos like this where I kind of talk about issues going on in the world. Well, not issues going on in the world, but these are issues that some people face in the world where they have a stalker following them. And if you do have something like this, try and take some evidence, picture, video, or whatever without, you know, obviously making the situation aggressive or worsening it, and then send it to the police. If they don't listen to you or, you know, you don't even have a chance to talk to them, please seek help because, like I said, these things can get very dangerous. Anyway, yeah, just wanted to talk about this really badly. I'll see you guys later. Bye.